Well, some breaking news to tell you about tonight. The famed NASCAR driver Jimmie Johnson's in-laws and nephew are dead tonight in what police are investigating as a murder-suicide. Jack Janway and his wife Terry Lynn were found dead in a home in Oklahoma last night, along with their grandson, just 11 years old, Dalton Janway. Jack and Terry Lynn are the parents of Jimmie Johnson's wife, Chandra. Johnson has withdrawn from a scheduled NASCAR Cup Series race this weekend. His family asked for privacy and said they will not make any further statements right now. Joining us now are two officials from the Oklahoma town where that incident happened, Muskogee Major Marlon Coleman and Deputy Police Chief Reggie Cotton. Thank you both for joining us. This is a terrible tragedy, obviously. Deputy Police Chief Cotton, what can you tell us right now about what you know and what you believe to have happened last night in your town?
First of all, I'd like to say the police department, the city, our hearts really go out to the family that has lost loved ones in this tragedy. Our agency was sent to a neighborhood in eastern Muskogee last night, shortly after 9:00 p.m., of a person with a gun, very limited information. Our officers arrived at the scene and to discover that there was one person laying inside the house. Other officers arrived, and shortly after, officers went into the house and found two more victims in this particular case. So it's a very fluid investigation at this point in time. Our investigators have been up all night trying to put things together. And like I said, a very fluid investigation, and we're doing our best to get the best results in this investigation.
Mayor Coleman, I'm told you're friends with the family. What can you tell us about them?
It's a very sad situation for the citizens of Muskogee right now. I'm a little more personally attached because Dr. Janway was my chiropractor. He had nothing but care and concern and love for his community, nothing but care and concern for those that he tried to treat. It's just a very sad time for our community, especially when there's such a young child that was involved. And so we're saying to our community, saying to our friends and family and loved ones throughout the city of Muskogee, to do what you can to support each other through this emotional time and to be very prayerful for the Janway family.
How is the community there rallying around them?
The community is ready to do whatever needs to be done. They're excited and energized to be able to help in any way that they can. We have a very strong community in terms of supporting one another. They're very disciplined in terms of not trying to be intrusive. And so we stand ready to assist the family when they let us know that they are ready. Certainly we respect their privacy given the situation as it stands right now.
Chief Cotton, there was a 911 call, we were told. What can you tell us about that call? Do you have any motive at this point in time?
We don't have a motive at this point in time. Like I said, our investigators have been up all night continuing to work on this investigation. And like I said, we're still working on every aspect of this particular case, trying to find out exactly what happened. We don't have a lot of information other than there was a 911 call. It was a female caller and a person with a gun. And that's all we really have at this point in time.
Where does the investigation go next from here?
The investigation just continues until we find an answer as to exactly what happened. But at this point in time, it's still early on in the investigation. I know it happened last night, but it's still early on in the investigation. We'll do everything that we can to find exactly what happened. And our agency, just again, our hearts go out to the family that lost loved ones in this particular tragedy.
Indeed. Mayor Marlon Coleman, Deputy Chief Reggie Cotton, thank you both for your time. Heartbreaking story. We appreciate it.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.